It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. 14 years ago, the Keefe family had a huge challenge. They were facing financial struggles. Their dad was sick, and they had to find a way on how they were going to pay their bills because they couldn't pay their bills. And all they had was this little recipe for a peanut butter bar and a whole lot of determination. Imagine that, by the way, when you're first starting out. You know how that goes. And the Keefe family, like many CEOs, they had to kind of figure this thing out, by the way. And making their dream come true wasn't easy. In fact, the Keefe's product was different because it needed a refrigerator. So imagine you have a bar, protein bar, and it has to be in a refrigerator, which no other bar had to be done before, by the way. And grocery chains and stores, they didn't want to do it because they were giving up valuable space that they didn't want to do. Plus, everyone in the business kept saying, this is not going to work, this is not going to work, this is not going to work. But they stuck to it. In fact, one of the things they did is they had a bed and breakfast business that was doing okay. They sold it for $100,000 and reinvested. So they doubled down. They jumped in. They weren't dibbling and dabbling and said, no, we're all in on this protein bar. We're going to make this thing work. And as a result, they said, we're going to change it. We're going to take our peanut butter strategy. We're going to wrap honey around it. And we're going to give it a little candy look. And this wasn't what it was today, by the way. And their big break came because they didn't quit. And finally, they had an opportunity to meet a Whole Foods manager who loved the bar, and they gave their sales, quote unquote, pitch to. And he says, I like this. Why don't we give this a shot? And so hence, what you know today is called the perfect bar, got started at Whole Foods. As a result of it taking off, it became the perfect snack, became the perfect bar, and having a system in place, they were able to go far, 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 and they are the juggernaut that we know today. So what's my big takeaway? What can we all take away from the Keys, by the way? Number one, stay focused. Number two, adaptability. But number three, and most important, is you have to have a smart sales system that allows you to be able to get your sales message out so that folks understand how you solve a problem, how it impacts them, and at the end of the day, you'll have a profitable business. You do that, and you will be successful. With that being said, let me welcome you to the CEO Sales Huddle. I'm super excited you're here every morning when we get started. My name is Shay Brown, and I'll be your host today. We'd like to start off the exact same way, which is with our sales mantra. And our sales mantra is, if you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. In fact, go ahead and jot that down in your notes right now. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. Go ahead and say that with me. Why? Because sales is the oxygen for every great business in history. And without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. Shay, what are you trying to say? What I'm trying, I think I got it wrong there. What I'm trying to say is that selling at the end of the day is serious business. Selling is serious business. Okay, so we're live. Let me go ahead and make an adjustment. Make sure you can see me. If you can't see me, let me know. You should be able to see me, but if you can't, just let me know and we'll make sure that you can see me even as we're speaking right now. Okay, I think I got that right now. There we go. Okay, good. They're saying you can see me. Can you see me? I can see me. You can see me. Okay, good. All right, now let's move on. Sorry about that. Let's move on, but we are live, by the way. We are live. Now we're going to move on to our second mantra. And our second mantra is for every CEO to say, I must learn, earn, and return. Now, I want you to jot this in your notes. This is very important. Every morning, a CEO, when they get started, to their sales department, they be saying these three words. I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. In fact, go ahead and repeat this after me. I have to learn something new in order to earn new revenue from existing clients in order to get new and old clients to return. So I must learn, I must earn, and I must return. You might say, Shay, what are the three objectives? Why do we get together? Well, the three objectives we have every single day is all about, number one, sales. It's all about daily sales progress. It's about addressing any roadblocks. It's about understanding the 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and understand in order to be successful. Sales pillar number 1 is you must have a CEO sales plan. So you must understand a one-page CEO sales plan that says, this is how we're going to accomplish our mission, goals, and objectives. Number 2 is you must have a sales cycle. We talked about a case study today. The whole sales cycle was from the time you connect to the time you communicate to the time you convert. You have them inside the sales system. And then number 3, the sales messages. That's the words that we're saying every single day to communicate our message. And then number 4, I should say, is a CEO sales dashboard. Now, This is very important. This means you will measure and you will manage. And number 5 is a sales team. Now you get those 5 sales pillars, and you will see your sales go up, 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 and away. Okay. Let me see here. Make sure we get that right. Okay. For some reason, I'm having trouble today. Okay, here we go. Now, the next question comes up for those folks that are tuning in this morning. I love to connect with you all over. Do me a favor, look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here. Hashtag I'm here lets me know that you're in the building. If you're watching the replay, I know you can't make it every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put a hashtag replay. Hashtag replay. We're really glad you're here. And for those folks that are watching on demand, we appreciate you every single day. So do me a favor. Do me a favor. If you're watching out there, as you're watching, do me a favor. Go over to @IamCheBrown, @IamCheBrown, and just drop me a message. Drop me a message and let me know that you're in the building. I read every message. I respond to every single one. Why do we get together? What is our number one outcome? Our number one outcome we get together is CEO Sales Huddle is a place where CEOs understand how to sell more faster. So you're already good. I get it. You're already a rock star. I get it. But at the end of the day, is how do you sell more faster with less effort? And all we ask for is 15 minutes a day because we have a big why. Our big why is all about sales growth, accountability, and consistency. And you may have heard this before, that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And having said that, what do most people struggle with most? Seriously, what do they really struggle with? At the end of the day, they're struggling with consistency. We only ask for 15 minutes a day. Now, there are 1,440 minutes in every single day. We only ask for 15 minutes a day. Why do we ask for 15 minutes a day? Because when you tune in into this sales conversation, you invite us to your sales meeting every single morning. You and I have the sales meeting. Then it allows us to focus on the one area that will move the needle, because our number one outcome, we only have one outcome, it's $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable revenue. It's $100,000 a month over and beyond what you're earning today, because you're focused on the one area that can change the whole needle, and that is, well, sales. For those folks that are tuning in and you're wondering, why do we do this? Well, we create something called the CEO Sales Dashboard. The CEO Sales Dashboard is to help CEOs be able to reach their goals. And we're only looking at 5 indicators. So folks say, well, Shay, what should I focus on? I'm not even sure, by the way. I say, well, look, there's only 5 indicators. There's leads, appointments, offers, deals, and repeat business. Let's focus and anchor on those areas. Let's measure and let's manage. What gets measured, this is our belief, what gets measured gets managed. What gets managed gets better. So you, in this very moment, you're going to be able to measure it and manage it. Now, for those folks that already haven't downloaded the CEO Dashboard, go over to www.ceosalesdashboard.com. For everyone else right now, you can go ahead right now and you can see it right here. And you can see right here, once you download CEO Sales Dashboard, go all the way across the top and find today's date. It's an Excel sheet. Then you're going to look on the left-hand side. On the left-hand side, you'll be able to see leads, appointments, offers, and deals. Today, I want you to anchor it and focus just on really appointments. And I want you to subscribe to this one belief, that nothing happens without an appointment. Put that in your notes. Nothing happens without an appointment. So there's a couple categories that you can be looking at. Now, if you look at it, you see right there, there's appointments set, and then there's appointments run. Appointments set and appointments run. So you measure how many appointments were set yesterday by your sales team. Then how many appointments were run yesterday by your sales team? And then of those appointments, how many were one-to-one? Then how many folks did one-to-many? Now, for some of you, you're setting appointments for collaborations. Put that down. Some of you are setting appointments for offers and deals. Put that down. It gets managed. What gets managed gets better, and you're going to make a decision. You're going to measure it and manage it, which makes it even just that much more amazing. So with that being said, now I want you to jump down below. Now you know that. Now, let's take a look at it. Here we go here. Let's take a look. And do me a favor. Look at offers. How many offers were made yesterday? Then maybe go back and look at leads. Now, we'll look at the last 7 days. Now, go back and look at the last 30 days. Then the last 45 days. And the last 60 days. If you're just getting started and today's your first day, that's okay. I want you to make a decision that going forward, you're going to manage this. I want you to make a decision you're going to tune in. I want you to make a decision that the CEO Sales Dashboard will become what you use. Now, we're going to move on to our next segment. Our next segment is one of my favorite, and that is an opportunity for us to celebrate any wins. So we don't just beat ourselves up every single day. No, we look at what's working, what isn't working. So first we're going to look at, okay, what wins did we have? So do me a favor, go over there now. As you go over there now, I want you to look and ask yourself 3 questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions. because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we're going to ask ourselves, what are you most proud of right now? And then when you look back on yesterday, what was your biggest accomplishment yesterday? Now, you might say, Shay, this is very important. Indeed, it is. But this is for the sales department. And I want you to think, for the sales department, what's the one thing yesterday that you really want to brag about? Like if you could jump on the screen right now and you had a chance to brag about the results for the sales department yesterday. They made the phone calls. They set the meeting. They made the number of offers you're looking for. The leads came in through lead generation. They were able to solve a problem for a client that took you to another level. Whatever it may be, I want you to put that down right now. We're going to celebrate wins. We're not going to beat ourselves up. But we're also going to look at the other side of the spectrum. And this is what makes us unique and different other than other programs. We also understand there's hurdles out there. So I want you to now ask yourself 3 questions. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So I want you now to focus on, ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, what was your biggest roadblock yesterday? Number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward? And number 3, what's the one thing that you can do? Like if you say, if I did this one thing, Shay, it would really just move the needle. What would it be? Like it would just move the needle. I mean, like it would just, like if you got focused on this one area and you shifted it, it could change your whole business. Powerful people ask powerful questions. Why? Because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get what you focus on. Now I'm going to give you the message of the day because I'm so excited. So glad you're tuning in. Thanks a lot for hanging in there with us today. We really appreciate that, by the way. And my message of the day is, do it scared. Do it scared. You know, sometimes you want everything to be perfect and it's not. This is a perfect example today, right? But it's okay. I believe when you serve and you look to help, you look to give folks the answers they're looking for, you look to be a person that's contributing to someone, then that's what the difference is. So do it scared. You can be afraid and still take action. How many people think you gotta not be afraid and then you can take action? No, no, no. You can be afraid and still take action. And that they are mutually exclusive. Isn't that a good feeling though? So I want you to look at your business right now. I want you to look deep down inside you and say, wow, let me get focused on the one area that will change my business. Because if you can't focus on sales, I'm here to say you just can't be in business. With that being said, my name is Shay Brown. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you today as the host of the CEO Sales Huddle. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things how we connect again next time. God bless, and I wish you success. Peace, everybody. We out of here.